situation where you promised someone to do something and you ended up regretting it? Or you had maybe a little too much faith in someone that was maybe unmerited? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and to our many welcome guests as well. And for those of you who don't realise, I've been a professional DJ for most of my life. And in the 90s, I was working in a nightclub in Jakarta in Indonesia. And one day, this guy called Christos came up to me. And he had a bit of a Mediterranean type of pronunciation. And he said, "Hey, Tony, I would like you to do one night in my club." Okay? I have a very good club with great equipment, and you don't need to bring anything apart from your CDs. Okay? So a few weeks later, I'm at the club. He shows me over to the DJ box. Christos, this is not latest equipment, this is laser displays. I can't work with laser displays. Hey Tony, this is a great equipment, you know? Great equipment in the 15th century. What is this? Laser displays? Now, for those of you who are maybe not even familiar with laser displays, laser discs were essentially huge CDs, about the size of a 12-inch record with a vinyl label. Now, you could play a CD in a laser display, but the problem was, well, there's a couple of problems. One is it takes so long to load each track, but secondly, in a nightclub, you need to do a bit of beat mixing. And for many of you, probably thinking, what the hell is beat mixing? Beat mixing is where you have one song playing, and you seamlessly mix in the second song, so that people on the dance floor don't realise the first song is finished and the second song has started, and the people just carry on dancing to the beat. Now, with a laser display, you can't start the song from a specific point in the track, which makes beat mixing impossible. So there I am, I'm left with these two laser displays. So I just have to get on with it. So there I am, I'm playing the music, 10 minutes into my set, the first laser displayer packs up. Christos, what's going on? The laser displayer has stopped. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Tony, I get you a good CD player. And he disappears. He leaves me with one laser display, which is perfect creating an atmosphere because I've got a great big gap between all the songs. And people look at me thinking, this guy's not very good, is he? Eventually, 10 minutes later, Christos comes back. Tony, I have a good CD player. He gives me a Sony Discman. What? This is not a good CD player, this is a piece of junk. No, it costs a lot of money, you know, this is a good piece of equipment. And he disappears again and leaves me to it. So I've now got a Sony Discman and a laser display. So I just get on with it. But what I didn't realise, but I was soon to find out, is that Sony Discmans are allergic to nightclubs. And you may be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? But in a nightclub, when people dance, it causes vibrations on the dance floor. Plus, with the beat of the music and the bass of the music as well, causes more vibrations. Sony Discmans don't like these vibrations. And the way it displays his allergic reactions is a 4-minute song lasts about 5 seconds because it just skips through to it. And everyone on the dance floor immediately looks at the DJ, what are you doing? I'm now getting really stressed. What am I going to do? I know how to resolve this. So I pick up the Discman and I hold it in my hand to absorb the vibrations. But the problem now, I've only got one hand free. So I'm looking through my CDs with one hand and sort of getting the CDs out, trying to open them and then putting the CDs in the laser display. Well, I kind of managed to get through like this for the next 10 minutes. And then the second laser display stopped. Christos, what's going on? This equipment is rubbish, mate. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Tony, I get you another CD. And he disappears again. I've now got lots of people on the dance floor and a huge gap between each songs. I'm getting some severe looks from the crowd. This DJ is crap. Eventually, Christos comes running back. Mr. Tony, I've got you another CD player. He gives me a second Sony Discman. Christos, no, I can't work like this, mate. This is like giving a scooter to a Formula 1 driver. What? I can't do this. Mr. Tony, you are a good DJ. I know you can cope with this. And he disappears again, and he leaves me with 2 Sony Discmans. So I'm now in a situation where I'm playing the first Sony Discman, and I have to hold it in my hand, and I load the CD in the second one, and I'm having to hold that as well to absorb those vibrations so it doesn't just skip through. But I've now got a dilemma. How do I mix from this track to this track with my two hands are full? So with my elbow, I'm trying to move the volume over while not dropping this and moving it over and then trying to press play with my elbow as well. Now, this wasn't even 11 o'clock in the evening. The club was closing at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to get through 6 more hours like this. To make things worse, when people come to the DJ box, they expect the DJ to be looking kind of cool and calm and relaxed. I'm standing there with these two things. I don't look cool and calm and relaxed. I managed to get through till 11 till 5 in the morning. I've never been so relieved in my life when the end of the night eventually came. And I'm packing my CDs up and I'm seething. I'm thinking, I'm never going to work in this place again. I can't wait to get out of this place. But it's taught me a lesson. From now on, anytime someone asks me to work in a club, I'm going to go there, I'm going to check out the equipment. I don't care how prestigious a place is. And I'm seething in my head. And eventually, I get all my CDs. And I'm about to leave the club, and Christos comes running up to me. Tony, that was fantastico. I would have liked to give you a permanent contract. Mr. Toastmaster.